Hi, this is... one second. Let me turn this down because this song was too good. But this is Sun Mushy, and first I wanted to apologize to those of you who might be watching that left comments and it never appeared for a while. I wasn't aware of those comments. For some reason, even though my setting has it so that comments are all accepted, YouTube thought they were spam, so it took me like a few months to realize that. So I approved everybody, so hopefully in the future you should be able to comment. But yeah, my sincerest apologies about that. But aside from that, this is a love reading for June. Pick a card, of course. So, kind of split it up oddly enough. You can pick however this resonates with you, whether you want to go with the color or if you want to go with the crystals, or both. But for those of you who choose reading number 1, that would be the green colored pencil. And we've got opalite and goldstone. For those of you who choose reading number 2, that would be chrysoprase, lapis lazuli, and purple. And then for those of you who choose reading number 3, it's fluorite, which is this one here, blue goldstone, and pretty sure this is pink, light purple, but I'm gonna call it pink. Okay, and this is your monthly love reading. So this is just going to be all about love, pretty much. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with reading number 1. Put these over here. And actually, I'm going to start a little bit with clearing the energy with some sage. If you guys don't mind, I take the time. Hope everyone's week is going really good. Mine's been pretty good so far. I'm pretty sure today's Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. Oh, stronger than you. Oh, oh, oh. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with reading number 1. This one. Still feel alone. Check my phone. You mine. Wasn't meant to be, see I wasn't made for you, and you weren't made for me. Oh, it seems so easy. So this is going to represent, well, actually, I don't want to do it like that. I want to do it like this. So scratch that. Ooh. Be a number 1. So for those of you who chose reading number 1, what June, is that this month? Yeah. What June has in store for you is a coming together with somebody you can trust. Which, you know, that's pretty vague. That could be for everybody, you know. I truly believe there's always people coming in all the time. But this is someone where the coincidences are going to be like so unbelievable. There's going to be a lot of similarities between you and the other person, not only just on a spiritual level, but like on the physical level too. What are some examples? Like, these are some just like really basic examples, but like, you know, like let's say you went and ate at like this one place, and you know, that person would be like, oh, no way, I ate there when I was 7. And then you'd be like, oh, I like, I don't know, I like this specific game, and they'd be like, oh, I grew up with that game for some reason, or like something like that. Just like weird little coincidences, and like similarities between you and the other person. And I think you're going to, when you meet this person, or this person you're thinking about in terms of love, perhaps you're worried. You might feel you're kind of back and forth between on if you can really fully trust them or not. And it's not really their fault per se. It's a lot of like things of your past that you've had to deal with. You've had so many experiences where things just did not go well. And so, it's like that would be these 8 swords. And so then there's this like 9th sword that comes around, and it's like kind of tilted, and you're like, no, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go here again, but it's not. It's actually a similar situation, because you've had pretty much these sort of bad experiences happen to you in your past, but Spirit is saying that this time around, that this sword is a person with the Emperor's energy, and this is someone who really has their shield down. This is someone who's like trustworthy and like caring for the people, caring for you. This person cares about you. They are in this sort of mature, almost like mentor like position, like they're like a teacher for you. And so not all you gotta do, but pretty much you might feel like there's like some way that this could go wrong, because of all these swords from the past. But quite honestly, what I'm picking up is that there's nothing that could go wrong with this person. I think rest assured, rest easy is what I'm hearing. With the 4 of Wands, this is something that you and this person are going to become committed in some way in building a life together. I'm going to pull some clarifier on the Emperor. This one called out. Yeah, it's just kind of like wait and see. I think by the end of June, you're going to learn this person is truly trustworthy and that they're not going anywhere. And this commitment, what is this commitment about? Yeah, this commitment is about a living situation. So we get the 10 of Pentacles, which is just like this ultimate foundation that you're working towards. You're going to be not leaving things behind per se, but like packing your things, so to speak, and going into this like amazing future together with this person. This is June. Alright. Let's hear a bit more about your anxiety. Yeah, it's just kind of like... Sorry, I'm kind of paying attention to my dog. But it's kind of like... It's almost too good to be true. It's more like the work that's going into this. It's like... even though there is like everything's okay, in terms of like action, that's the real challenge behind all this. It's kind of like, that this person means business, but it's all a matter of if you put in the work and if the other person puts in the work and puts it together into this like beautiful, I don't know, curtain of like efforts where like your own individual strengths and stuff versus theirs will come together and create this foundation. But you've got to really persevere with your feelings about this person. It's kind of like there's something that you are having with this person that's like that you took action, and it's something that's like causing you to feel like it could almost break apart. But seeing how there's a 9 and a 10, it's just kind of like even if this were to break, whatever you, this, I'm hearing mindset is with this person, whatever that is, it's still going to build into this Ten of Wands. Hopefully this is all making sense. My apologies if it's not. I might pull, I don't really need a clarifier on this Five of Wands. It really is just kind of like seeing a lot of coincidences in this other person. For June, I'm going to be honest, this sounds more like a mentor, partnership, lessons learning sort of person. So, you know, and that's kind of my bad because I don't have any other tarot decks right now. So I really wanted to do a love reading, but it's really hard to do it with this deck because this deck is all about kind of like wisdom and teachers and whatnot. So I might have to change the title of this video, or I'll just keep going. But basically this is a love reading, but what I'm getting, for those of you who chose reading number 1, and you know, this doesn't mean that there's no love and like romantic love coming your way in June. This just means for this reading, this person that it's all about, this is more about like a bromance, so to speak. It's like a, like, not even that, like it's really a mentor, like a teacher figure is what I'm getting. So June, you're gonna have a very amazing teacher. So that's your reading for number 1. Hopefully this resonated. Sorry if it's not what you were looking for. Who knows, maybe readings 2 or 3 will be about like romantic love. So you could always stick around and watch one of those as well. You know, no rules here. You can do whatever resonates. But yeah, I really hope your week is going well. And yeah, I'm definitely going to keep making videos this week. I have, I don't know, I just have all this inspiration in me to like really bust out some videos, and I'm getting like guided to do certain types of videos and certain types of ideas, like with the color pencil. I learned this, you know, from this new channel I started watching called, not Mystic Moon, Indigo Moon, and she is super cool. You know, if you guys are watching this and you want to watch some really cool tarot videos, Indigo Moon, she's really good. Mystic Moon, also really good. There's also this channel I discovered today called Josue. That's his name. It's Jousue, I think. Josue. So yeah, those are some really cool channels if you're interested. But anyways, I'm going to continue on with reading number 2. So, sending love and light and a lot of positive energy. See you guys later. Okay, reading number 2. We got Purple, Chrysoprase, and Lapis Lazuli. Fall back to love, fall back in love. Okay, this one. Searching for miles, trying to find myself. Oops. Well, I'm gonna set those here, because this is the one I was drawn to. But those wanted to come out for a reason, so I will look at those. Oh, wow. Your heart melts into my cup. So, your love message, yeah, this is going to be your love message. That's what I'm going to call this video. Alright, your love message for June is to work on yourself. This is a journey of self-discovery. This is a journey of learning what you want. Trying to figure out what exactly is it that you want before deciding to like go head over heels, like all the way, like this is who I want to be with, this is my life partner, you know, like if there's anyone that you're thinking about that, this is kind of a bit of, not necessarily a warning, but a bit of a message of like, you know, really like work on your journey. Chances are you're young or you're at the start of a journey, you know, you've got a lot to still learn, and you know, the difficulty about this journey is that you've got to evaluate things from the past. It's pretty much what I'm hearing. Trying to remember what this one looked like in my head. So, really be careful that when you go on this journey, to like go inwards, of course, in your thoughts, and just go in there, do whatever you do, you know, in your head that quite honestly looks like it might cause a bit of pain. You might think, what's the point? Like, you just go in loops and loops. This is kind of like this infinity symbol is how I see it, sort of like of pain. So Ace of Swords, I see it as like you're like in yourself, in your head, and you're like blocked off, and you're really thinking to yourself. And then in there, I'm hearing with the Eight of Swords, you're like kind of going on this like endless cycle of like sword energy, which can be painful. But I'm hearing that with the Nine of Wands energy, this is kind of like telling you to like hang in there, persevere, keep going, saying like if you go through here, you sort of like search every nook and cranny, you know, like you get to this part in your thoughts that's dark, you get here, you know, you start recognizing everything. Find the one part in there, just like it's just like Jenga or this Nine of Wands, like just that one thing that makes it all topple down. There's a component within you that you're missing, that if you were to just switch that perspective, basically, this Eight of Swords loop would be broken. And so that's kind of the journey you need to go on. It's pretty challenging. Let's see. Yeah, Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. You got to be honest. That's what I'm hearing with your journey. You're getting a lot of swords. You got to be honest and think clearly as well on the reality around you. It's like, yes, go into your thoughts and think real hard, but make sure you're still working on your future. Make sure you're still working on the 3D world, like the physical world, you know. Make sure you're still eating and drinking enough water and like getting sunlight, or if you have a job, you know, make sure you go there. Make sure you're building your future, so to speak, or, you know, keeping up with the physical world the best you absolutely can, while remaining completely honest with yourself. It's okay if you get in these like loops of thoughts, so long as they're honest thoughts, basically. Try to look out for deceptions. Try to look out, like, in your way of thinking, there might be something in there that you think is true, but turns out it's not. Let me try to give an example. Oh, I know, like, this situation is hopeless. That sentence. So that sentence, you might hear that in your head as true, but the deception of that is that if you just switch your perception, ask yourself, is this truly hopeless? Ask yourself, if it was your friend in that situation, would they be hopeless? Or like, would you tell them they're hopeless? And then realize that this is a bias towards your own self and your own way of thinking. So I'd say my advice for you is that if you ever get into these loops of negative thoughts or anything like that, or something that, or if you're not able to catch like what parts are deceitful if in your own mind, just ask yourself, those same thoughts that you're thinking of, would they apply to another person or your friend or someone that you have a lot of respect for or like trust in, you know? Stuff like that. And of course you should respect yourself, trust yourself. That's not what I was intending to mean at all. I just mean like someone else's perspective, basically. Try to look at your own mind with some other perspectives. So, as your love message, this wasn't much of a love message, rather just kind of advice. But I guess your love message would be, now's not the time for love, is what I'm hearing. I mean, for others, like for like romantic love. Sorry, that could have been taken the wrong way. I just mean, focus on yourself. Like, there's more for you to learn before you're ready to dive deep into love, apparently. That's kind of what the cards tell me. For the future, oh, another swords card. Oops. Yeah, you will be ready. I'm glad I pulled that last card. With all of this, you will be ready to, like, kind of say goodbye to this, like, past you, so to speak. And, like, once you embark on this journey and really take off, that's when you will start being more ready for partnership and romantic interest and things like that. So, yeah, your love message is now might not be the time. But everyone, you know, everybody deserves love, and everybody deserves, like, love from others. So, you know, it's a no-brainer that later will be a good time. But a very important message, I would say, is that right now is a time to focus on yourself. And from the look of these cards, it really feels like, if this is resonating with you, that you're very confused about yourself. So, like, if you're already confused about yourself, you don't want to get another person in the mix of that, because it just gets more confusing. And, you know, I'm not really picking up vibes with that. I'm just kind of, like, going off my own experience. But even with vibes, I feel like that would resonate with somebody. So, I really hope this message resonated, and that these messages are what you guys might be looking for. I have a strong feeling that once I do get other decks, that I will be able to do love readings more about the actual topic of love. Because right now, cards are telling different stories, but I think that has to do with this being called the Wisdom Seekers deck. Anyways, I'm sending so much love and light and positive energy. Hope you guys have a really good rest of your week. And peace out. I'm going to get started with the next one. Okay, so pink, blue goldstone, fluorite. For those of you who chose reading number 3, I'm going to get started. So I did the first 2 readings just now, and they were not necessarily like love readings, but who knows, 3rd time's a charm. This one might be about, really be about love. Oh. Ooh. Okay, I'm feeling the energy. I'm hearing... yeah, love is definitely coming your way for June. But something is going to make it a challenge, is what I'm hearing. With the 7 of Swords. Alright, I'm going to pull a medicine card for the 7 of Swords. Aww, blue heron. But I'm going to put that back in this deck. I'm going to shuffle. Sorry, 1 second. I am picking up on some energies. I just want to get real clear about the 7 of Swords before I get started. This can go a variety of ways. Your spirit, higher self, higher energies, I guess angels. Who else is there? What else is there? Universe. Please. Yeah, cool, thanks. Oh wow, skunk and wolf. Oh, this is so cute. Whew. So this is more about you. I think you're getting skeptical about the situation, and there is a coming together. If there's someone you're thinking about, or someone, I'm hearing it's someone that you stepped away from in the past. Like, you guys crossed paths and things were good. I don't know how long you were involved with one another. It could have been a short time, could have been a long time. But either you or the other person was very attractive. You were both attractive, but like in a sense of like out there and like so comfortable in your own skin as the skunk, you know? You're just like, you had this like aura about you of confidence and honesty, authenticity, you know? And they're like this person who's kind of been on their own in that journey this whole time. You know, they're almost just like that, but deep within themselves, if that makes sense. So it's like, there's someone who wears like their heart on their sleeve. And this is someone who's obviously got a heart of gold and honesty, but they keep it trapped within as a lone wolf. They're like,